Everybody wants to know when Mashiach is coming. And everybody tells you, anyone that tells you that when Mashiach is coming has no idea whatsoever, because it's impossible for you to know.
Where's the Rebbe?
Huh? Where's Rebbe? Yes, and the Rebbe, by the way, Mashiach, no, the Rebbe, I'm sorry. The Mashiach cannot come from the dead. We already had a case like this. Didn't turn up to be good for the Jews. If you know what I mean.
It's today's anniversary.
No, it's not. Actually, it's not. It says, ביקש יעקב לגלות לבניו את הקץ. Yaakov wanted to reveal to his children the end. So the segment of this, the name of this segment will be On Time. You can call it On Time. Because he wanted to tell them the end in order for them to say, to make the galut, the exile, easier for them. It says that's how it's going to happen, and so on and so forth. So they said, okay, we'll create a certain point of reference. It's not so bad, we'll take it easy, and so on and so forth. It will be okay. As soon as he wanted to do that, the Shekhinah, the Ruach HaKodesh, was removed from him. Why? Says Rav Simcha Bunim from Pishischa, the Shekhinah, the Ruach HaKodesh, the divine enlightenment, has removed from him מפני שאין השכינה סובלת התערבות בדרכיה בהנהגת העולם. HaKadosh Baruch Hu cannot tolerate an involvement in the way he runs the world. That's his business, not your business. Mashiach will come whenever he comes. The end will come when the end is there. As HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Be'ita achishena. Be'ita achishena, on its time, I'll make it fast. It means when the time comes, I'm going to fast forward it. Until that time, it is up to me. It's not up to you. You, that's one of the shvuot HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, that's lo litchok et haketz. Don't push the end. We want Mashiach now is a wrong statement. Who are you? We want Mashiach when you see it right. Okay? Now, the Kotzker Rav says, Tzedakah asa HaKadosh Baruch Hu im Yisrael. HaKadosh Baruch Hu was kind to Yaakov. Sheikev beyado shel Yaakov legalot et haketz. He prevented Yaakov from telling them how and when would the end come. Why? Because the Kotzker Rebbe said, and tell this to all the Lubavitchers, Mutav sheYisrael lo yidu mata yavo Mashiach tzidkenu. It's better for the Jews not to know when Mashiach will come. Rotzim et Mashiach. Do you want Mashiach? Sheishtokeku elav, desired him, veyechaku lo bechol yom sheyavo, and wait for him to come. It's a very Zen kind of a concept. What are you going to do? You want Mashiach? Call Amazon? Believe me, I don't think there's Mashiach in eBay either. You want it? You want it? Fine. Work for it. Work for it. You don't tell me you want Mashiach. You don't tell me you believe Mashiach comes when you are busy building here brick houses with marbles. You're not building here houses, you're building here mausoleums, because if Mashiach comes, you are not going to leave your houses over there that you spent $3 million in Kings Point, and you pay, I don't know what, $40,000 a year in taxes. He said, Mashiach is coming. He said, Mashiach, chakeh rega, ani avotechem, I'll be right back. You go to Israel, I'll be right back. I have a property, I just bought it, I just invested it. You don't tell me that you build a mausoleum because here you're going to be buried. Queens is closer to JFK. So better off you don't know. Better off you don't know because you have something to work. If Yaakov Avinu would have told them, so they say, okay, we got nothing to worry about. What's the Kotzker Rabbah saying here is something amazing. You better that you don't know and you work into it, and when he comes you are really rejoicing because wow, Baruch Hashem, he came. So okay, let's say for example tell you Mashiach will come next year. Okay, next year, let's have Mashiach Havo. Okay, Rabotai, come on, let's go like this now. Let's have some fun and relax. We don't need to work for it. And Mashiach comes and says, hi, how are you? Baruch Hashem. No. So what took you so long? You know, kind of a thing. You're not going to be excited, and you're going to put your guard down. And when you're going to put your guard down, you're not going to make it. And if you're not going to make it, it's not coming. So maybe it's better off you don't know. Look what happened to us in Israel. For 2,000 years we wanted to come to the land. For 2,000 years we want to come to the land. Okay, finally we came to the land, and what happens there? Most of us are not shomer mitzvot there. So what was the point? Maybe we would have been better off there. We lost our Jewish identity in Israel. That's ridiculous. Why? Because we put our guard down. Okay, we're in Israel. I remember when my uncle told me, because they came with Aliyat HaNoah, with the great Aliyat HaNoah, they sent them from Turkey. He was bar mitzvah. So they did bar mitzvah and he came to Israel. So, but he came alone without his parents. They took all the kids. You know, they want the kids. They took the kids. So they told him, you're going to Israel now. You don't need tefillin. You don't need anything. So he said, what should I do? So they told him, just throw it here. So he's a kid, you know, he didn't know anything. He threw it over the ship, you know, he threw it out into the ocean. He said, I'm still looking for my tefillin. Like it's a metaphor. With that, he threw everything else. But we don't need this now. My father, he was what? I think like 10 years old when he made Aliyah to Israel, when he was taken away from his parents to Israel. So a famous story with his boat, the captain of the boat made a mistake identifying the shores of Israel to the shores of Cyprus. I don't know, maybe they had too much arak at the time. I don't know. So everybody was happy. They threw the food overboard. My father was a little kid, 10 years old, some 10 and a half years old. This is a little kid. So his mother gave him some apples, some oranges, so he can have something to eat. My father said, I'm not throwing my food. So for 4 days, nobody had food on the ship. My father said I had to hide somewhere. I was a little kid, I was hiding, everybody was starving, I was eating. You don't throw things away like that. You don't put your guard down because you came to Israel. But the Torah tells us, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, slowly, I'll remove the thing from the enemies from the land, so you'll be able to eat while you conquer the land, otherwise you're going to starve. You can't put your guard down. Don't be obsessed with when Mashiach is coming. It's none of your business. Simple as that. It's none of your business. What's important is what you need to do. And there is a tremendous work. That's where your emunah comes about. Do not substitute, Rabotai, do not substitute the emunah of Mashiach in the emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When you stop believing in God and only believing in the Messiah, you get what you get, and it ain't pretty. But by all means, it's not Judaism. Your emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu should be pure. If Mashiach comes in your time, or Chas v'Shalom does not come in your time, that's none of your concern. As they say, none of your beeswax. What you need to worry about is, are you doing what you need to be doing? That is the question, and that's what you're going to be asked. And until then, Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.